All right, it is Thirsty Thursdays, July 18th. And what a doozy these last 2 days, huh? I didn't make a video yesterday, but let's go over real quick what I did yesterday. I closed out that Dow Jones position like I said I would on Wednesday. On Tuesday, maybe. Yesterday was Wednesday. Anyways, closed it out. Closed out those contracts at $13.65. That's an 83% gain on those. Good gain, but I left a lot on the table. What kind of scared me out of these was how weak everything else was except for Dow. Like literally everything was rolling over hard. Yeah, this was yesterday, and Dow Jones was kind of up. So, anyways, that was a good trade. And then I got into AMD yesterday because, what was it? Tuesday. Remember, I had set this price, this alert, and then like down here. So I started the position, and it was an equity position at $164.80. And then I was adding to it throughout the day. And then this morning I got out of AMD as it rolled over, because you can see how it opened up and then just started rolling over. And after it got below there, I was out. So I got out around 156, I think. Which would probably be for like a 6% loss, something like that. Yeah, maybe slightly less. But this still looks good. I mean, it's right here at the 200-day moving average. That's fine. This is totally fine. I would expect a bounce to happen. But yesterday after cutting, had the Dow Jones position, and then same with XLF on Monday. Basically the only positions I had left were NASDAQ, and that's what was getting slammed, So yeah. That's why he's kind of rolled over. I'm like, man, I'm already. Oh, and silver too, which was also getting slammed. We'll go over that one. What else? Oh yeah, Japan. So Japan. So I went long Japan yesterday at 10:42 in the morning. Yeah, so like right here. Then today I was adding to it. That brings my cost basis. I don't know how this makes sense. To 115.52. Did I first start this over here? That's why. Oh, that's why. Yeah, so I started you guys remember, was this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Okay. So Tuesday I started this position. And I said I really want to add to this, but I got to give this a lot of room to work on the downside. And literally the very next day just gets slammed, So I added, and then I added again today, but just a very small amount today. I really don't like adding into losers, and since Wednesday and Thursday, NASDAQ's been getting slammed, right? So as the old saying goes, losers average into losers. But this still looks fine. Jeez, the volume is really big. We're gonna go over some stuff. Okay, and then let's go over what I did today. So, an infrastructure ETF, PAVE. I went long call options in this one today. September 20th expiration at 64 days to expiration. $36 strike price at $3.45. Those are currently at $3.40. I did that this morning around 10 in the morning, or like 9:50 or something. Right in here. I have this long line drawn, and it is nothing that I will make any real decisions based off of. It's kind of like a good sort of first entry point. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that line. That trend line. This looks really good, right? I mean, so this is some sort of flagging pattern. I like these types of patterns, You got the flag, boop, oh, whoops. Flag, and flag post, and then the flag, whatever you want to call this. Some sort of consolidation period. There's something that has kind of stuck with me over the years is, you're constantly trying to learn patterns, chart patterns and stuff, and that's absolutely helpful and really good. But then after I heard people were talking about it, and it's like, it doesn't matter. It's just a consolidation period. Whatever you want to call it, it's consolidating. Like, yeah, that's right. So whatever you want to call this is some sort of consolidation, and has broken above it and is coming back to test it. Now you could do over 40 as well as the price point to start. But typically that's when I like to add. So, anyways, this isn't the most liquid of options markets, but this kind of goes in the infrastructure category. Well, clearly goes in the infrastructure category, but with the Trump trade, right, that everyone's kind of positioning for. Not a terrible idea. So this one, what would I do? I'm risking, $1 on this. 1 point. If it closes below there, I would get out. Depending on how it acts in the next couple of days, I will add anything over 40, and I would 100% add to this. AMD USO, I went long oil today, and it was looking really good, like right in this area. So I went long right there. Obviously kind of got slammed after I went long, it's a shocker. This looks okay. This looks, yeah, it looks okay. Clearly, you have this sort of coil right here, and so the volatility is kind of drying up in here, which is good, which is what I like to see. So a breakout of here certainly could go higher. This is sitting kind of close to the 50-day moving average. That's moving up. If this rolls over, I'm gonna get out of this one pretty quickly, if it does. But it looks good. I've been eyeing oil for a while. Since here, and I've been saying, just be patient on this one as the moving averages kind catch up with price. So, today, pretty good down day. So I got in. And we'll see how that one works out. Those are September 20th is the expiration, $79 strike price. So let's go back over to USO. $79 strike price. So right at the money, $4.25. So those got filled at. I didn't write down where these are currently at, but they're currently at like $4. Somewhere right around there. Currently at like $4. I remember because I literally just looked all this stuff up prior to this video. So it's like something like $4. Yesterday I also added to my NASDAQ position. So yesterday at 11:08, I added to the TQs. That. Oh, geez. I didn't write these down either. That brings my cost basis of those to right around like $6. Those are September. Let me see. September 20th. Yep, September 20th. $79 calls. Oh, geez. That's again crashed, huh? And so that brings the cost basis to like 6 something. Those are at 5. Like 480. Something like that. Regardless, they're down pretty big. So today was another rough day to hold, right? Yesterday you had the largest drop of NASDAQ in like 14 months or whatever that was. 11 months or 14 months or something like that. That was a huge down day. I've held it here today. So this is a trend line I drew a long, long time ago. The price kind of bounced right off of this a couple times. This first trend line right here is kind of like the most immediate one that I drew. That was kind of like an it's not very strong anymore. The second one right here I drew is kind of the oh shit line. The thing that was a little bit scary about this one is the 50-day moving average is like right here as well. So that would have been a hard decision. What do I hold these through this trend line or not? But anyways, I'm still in those. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Netflix reported earnings tonight. I don't think it went well. Although, wow, what a recovery. Yeah, look at this. So, from 640, whatever it closed at today, 643, that's, whatever, down to 600. And I actually saw this. I wasn't particularly watching Netflix, but I saw on the bottom left of my screen, I got an alert that said, Netflix is down like 5% after hours from earnings. And so I pull it up, and I was thinking, man, anything around 600, I'm in. 600, 605, something like that. So I was really hoping to get in after hours around here because, come on. That would have been at 600. The risk to reward on that would be a no-brainer. But it never ended up coming back down to around this level, because this is a minute chart. And so this happened over the course of 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes, and that was it, And so like I said, I wasn't really watching this. I just got the alert and was like, oh, that's crazy. What's going on? And moved over and missed it and was really hoping to get in around 605 or whatever, or 6, but didn't. So Whatever. Good recovery after hours. I really, honestly, I have no clue what they even said. I really have. I don't know. I don't really care too much about Netflix. Their well, in terms of their stock and stuff. Um. So. Moving on. I don't even know how that came up. Netflix. Japan silver. Ugh, God. See, there's another thing that's just been getting slammed. This gap was filled, so my plan here on any. Oh yeah, so you guys remember I was buying in here. Um, so any close below 27 and I would get out. But as of now, this is okay. I mean, it's not really okay. It's acting completely different than I would expect it to. So that's never good, right? But anyways, yeah. See, even after hours, still is like. Anyways, still in those. Those are September 20th, $27 strike price. Those were average cost basis of $2.16. Those are currently $1.50. So moving on, going over to Goldman Sachs. Still in Goldman Sachs, equity position down 3% today. Jeez. Wowzers. I started this position back here, $459.13, something like that. Still in there. I still like it. No reason to sell this. Yep. No reason to sell this one. Robinhood, I'm still in that. Equity position minus 5%. Wow. I'm in this around $22. Man. Oh geez. Okay. And then let's move over to capitulation and elation. So capitulation, CleanSpark. I'm still in this one. Remember when I said, man, $20, I really really, kind of wanted to get out of it. And normally I would. I said this is clear, obvious resistance. But I let my opinion of the underlying kind of asset, which is Bitcoin, sway my opinion of how to trade, right? And so that's never good. But regardless, I'm still in this. What a wild week that it's been, huh? Or last couple days. I mean, what was this? Like 14% or something? And then gave it all up in 2 days. I mean, I guess it gained it all in 2 days and just gave it all up in 2 days. Anyways, so I'm still in these calls. September 20th expiration, $16 strike price, $3.65. Those are currently $3.70. This looks good here. I really wanted to add to this today. I just am kind of tapped out on adding exposure here. You know what I mean? Just adding risk here is kind of like, ugh. But okay, so let's look at Bitcoin. Let's see what Bitcoin's doing right now. Yeah, I don't like that it got rejected right here at resistance, although nothing about that is surprising. I don't. So, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, these securities kind of had a gap to fill, right? Marathon. Marathon looks better than CleanSpark. Gotta love that, huh? CleanSpark. Yeah, see, these all kind of have a gap here to fill. Wow, Hut Mining looks like the best. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Whatever. Okay, so there's capitulation. Elation is home builders. Well, that really reversed today. I saw that at one point and thought, man, home builders is still charging it. But I guess that really reversed. Yeah, see, this looks pretty good. This still looks really good. Home builders. See, thanks. Yeah, this looks good. Wow. Yeah, see, things are really rolling over. Elation could be short sellers. Let's check this out. We can check out VIX. Let's see what the VIX is doing. Bam! Yeah. Wow. So, anyways, what are we going over now? Oh yeah, I wanted to kind of go over some tech stocks and what they look like. So let's first go over to NASDAQ 100, the QQQ ETF. This is the first time of a major gap down. And the fact that it gapped below this right away, I did not like at all. Has there been a significant gap down this whole bull market? None that I can really think of. I mean, even all the way through September of last year, it wasn't really. Yeah. So that's something to watch for, right? So like let's look at AMD. I mean, huge gap down. And I know that was from ASML's earnings. But I mean, look at this. That's bad. And it's not normal bull market behavior, right? I mean, look at all these gap up, gap up. I guess right here. But that was kind of when this thing was starting to get going, so massive gap up. Nvidia, same thing, you know. Gap down, but Nvidia is acting really strong. Let's see Broadcom. Same thing, you know, huge gap down, closes at the lows. Nice strong close today. Doesn't want the wrath of Nancy Pelosi. Oh, stock split, man. Microsoft. Yeah, see, this is getting supported here. You like to see that right at the 50-day. Yeah, see? I mean, right at the 50-day moving average. And then yesterday, this just gapped down and closed all the way at the lows. That's not good. Remember when I was saying this, And here I was like, yeah, this is really funky price action. This is not good. And so, I mean, you know, it's a bull market. Anything can happen, right? And again, it's just a probabilities game. But, you know, so I like to give the positions ample time to work out. Now let's go over to IWM. It's cool. That's fine. IWM. SPY looks good. SPY looks better than NASDAQ. You know, sitting on the 21-day moving average. It's fine. Dow Jones, same thing. Looks really good. You know, none of this is surprising, right? These, you know, pull back like this. XLF. You know, this will be awesome to go after again. You know, because now clearly, I mean, it's broken out to all-time highs. I'd be crazy not to go after this again after it pulls back and starts another uptrend. Yeah, I mean, it's at all-time highs. How could you not go after this again? Let's see. Now, has anything on the macro environment changed? Not that I really know of. Let's look at bonds. Whatever. It's fine. No cause of concern. Let's look at regionals. No cause of concern. I mean, this could literally pull back 10% all the way to 50 and be totally fine. What else? You know, the only thing that is of concern is the fact that NASDAQ had its largest down day in 11 or 12 months or something like that, and we're in a bull market, you know? It's kind of, yeah. Although I guess the previous one would have also been during a bull market as well. So, anyways, yeah. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I seriously doubt I'm adding to anything tomorrow. Maybe Japan. I almost have a full position size on. Not quite. I wanted to give this room down to the 50-day moving average. But man, this volume is of concern, you know? It's huge volume. Same thing with other stocks. Yeah, huge volume. So yeah, that's basically it. The plan for tomorrow is to chill one of these days on one of the rebounds. It could be, you know, pretty violent to the upside. So I'll probably get in some futures trading, maybe hold like a micro contract to, you know, give us wider wiggle room. And just more patience, you know, for a big up day if we get it, right? Yeah, so on futures, this line was different than on the Qs. So, anyways, yeah, that's a plan for tomorrow. Like I said, probably not much. I don't know what events there are tomorrow. But anyways, that's it. Later, guys.